Quinn. Tell me what are you waiting for? Tell me what are you waiting for?
Family, it's that time again. You know what time it is. It's time we all been waiting for. It's time for another episode of Opinion Matter, or even your opinion matter. Felicia, tell them how they can let us know their opinion.
Welcome back to another installment of Opinion Matters, where your opinions matter. So, for your opinion to matter, you have to drop them in the comments. That's an absolute must. You have to drop them in the comments. So, light the comments up with your opinions, with your love, with your hate, whatever you want to do. Drop it in those comments and let's talk about it. And we also ask that you subscribe to our channel, that you like and share, because sharing is caring. And also hit that notification bell too, so you can know when we up to things. What's going on, Quail?
What it do? How was everybody's week?
Oh yeah.
Pretty good.
Everybody
Can't complain.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get this over with.
Oh Lord.
This week's Dan Award goes out to a former NFL superstar running back named Marshawn Lynch. Marshawn was apparently found DUI in his car with the rims, the tires was off the rims. He had one leg out the door, passed out in the car, broad daylight. Police rolled up on him, asking him all kind of questions. Did he know where he was at? Apparently he didn't know. They asked him what his name was. He didn't know. They asked him, was the car stolen? He said he didn't know. They asked him, was he drunk? He said he didn't know. They asked him, does his gold teeth come out of his mouth? He said they don't come out, and grinned. He did all that. He grinned. He said they don't come out. Other police roll up on him, looking on the side of the car. He's like, what? Marshawn like, what are you doing over there? And they were like, hey, they trying to find out, what's going on with the vehicle, who the vehicle belonged to. Do you know who vehicle this is? I don't know whose it is. So they tell him, hey, well, Marshawn, they didn't know his name. They said, well, sir, you're gonna have to get out of the car. Out of all of this now, brother smelling like pure alcohol. The car is on rims. He ran the tires off of a GT 500 Mustang. He asked the cops, what am I going to jail for? So now on this particular episode of giving out a Dan Award, we can't say the Dan Award was dumb, In this case, it was a drunk, So there we have it. Before we jump in today, Lily, can you piggyback on them comments we had last week pertaining to what we get ready to get into? Do you have those?
I don't have them up, but let's get into it though. Let's get into it.
And by the way, people, we really appreciate y'all tuning in, watching. I see some people already in the comment section. We really appreciate y'all. We're gonna give y'all some shots out at the end of the show. But with that being said, like I said, we giving out awards every week. If you happen to deserve them, you will get called out on this show.
Shame on you. That's all I gotta say. If you happen to deserve that award, then shame on you. Good grief. It's sad to hear that that happened to Marshawn Lynch because saluted him as a football player for sure. But maybe that brother seek a little help after he's released.
Yeah, because even though the show is not about that, it's just about we give this Dan Award out. But Marshawn, man, if you're gonna drink like that, bro, you should have had a protein bowl. Lily, you stupid. You're gonna need a protein bowl to suck up some of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For
Yeah.
real.
I mean, you know, he do the Subway
Or
thing.
at least coat your stomach.
At least, hey,
Mhm.
you know. But I'm praying for the brother, man. I'm hoping that it was only a case of alcohol. If he have a serious alcohol condition, he need to get some help. I'm just hoping didn't nobody drug him, because if y'all watch the video, it's about a 30-minute clip on YouTube, and this brother, man, he wasn't himself. I ain't never seen alcohol do that to somebody.
No, yeah.
But yeah, do you have those comments, Lily?
The only comment I have, it says, I was talking about our last show, common sense, the ability to function with most people.
I think that was brother KC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We also had one. Russell had commented and said that he wished he could get free lunch. Okay, so with that being said, y'all try to comment a little early, so we can get y'all, we can read these comments out to y'all. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump in this hot topic, man. I told y'all it's gonna be a real good one. With that being said, Chip, man, go ahead and give it to us.
Yeah, it's most definitely a hot topic, because it's dealing with education in our school system, man. And anytime we dealing with our school system, of course, we dealing with our baby, our children, and the people that educate them and put their life on the line. Some people, go to school for years to become teachers, and I most definitely want to, first of all, salute all the great teachers that's out there, that's in the school system. But, like I said, they have firsthand of teaching our, play a vital part of teaching our children at an early stage. And but we also have some crazy stuff going on with the school system at this point in time. They trying to introduce a whole lot of stuff other than math and reading and
talk about it, Chip.
Arithmetic. So
talk about it. We got to go there. Talk about it.
Yeah. So we most definitely love to hear your opinion on education and our school system. What's your how you feel about it, Felicia?
Okay, so I'm getting ready to hit a really hard one real quick. Critical race theory. They are pretty much trying to say that, well, those that are against it, they're trying to make it seem like everything was great in our history, and it wasn't. America has a nasty history, just point blank what it is. And to not teach our children our history is a injustice to everybody. You go to other countries, they know the history of their countries, whether it's good, bad, or ugly. So what's the problem with people in our country knowing our history? This country was built on the backs of slaves, of people brought here against their will.
Okay.
Everybody knows it. And to not teach that is an injustice.
So I like what you're saying, but keep that in mind. We're gonna talk about that later on in the show. Everything you just said, we got to talk about that.
That's a lot to deal with to start off. I think that right there going to, that started off right there is big because we most definitely gonna have to. I would like to go ahead and dedicate a show to critical race theory because I would love to have to hear more of your opinion on that. I know we can't cover it on this because we're trying to cover the whole school system. So
right.
And that
right there, I was hitting deep today.
Yeah, that right there, yeah. We most definitely gonna have to dig deep into that.
We gonna jump into that.
I totally disagree with critical race theory being taught in school.
So those that are watching this show, for what she said, and like Chip said, we're gonna do a whole nother show on that. I want y'all to be really chimed in, tune into that show, because I know it's a bunch of y'all that's got a lot to say about what she just said. So I want y'all to tune into the next time we do that. Matter of fact, I'll let you know when we do it. Y'all got to keep watching so y'all can keep, in tune all the good stuff that we be talking. But let's get into this right quick because I mentioned
And
it last week.
subscribe.
That's right. I mentioned it last week. And let me say this. What's good, Ed? Mr. Edward Wright, J.R. Nance, Vivian Nance. They are in the building with us on Opinion Matters. Thank you guys for being a part of the team today. But let's go here. I talked about it last week. Didn't get a chance to get into it because we were ending up the show. We were wrapping it up. But how do y'all feel about our children, not our personal children, but our children? All these children in the United States are ours. These are children. How do y'all feel about our children not being able to sign their name? They don't have a personal signature. Your signature is your personal, that's your personal ID. How do y'all feel about that? Because they're not teaching in cursive writing anymore in the school.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. All right. Okay. So we have a comment by Nicole. I'm sorry, Chico Nance. Education is so watered down, unfortunately, due to lack of paying the teachers.
Yeah, that have a lot to do with it, because first you gotta have people that actually want to do the job. Like I said, have the job, love for the job, and actually, get paid for what they do. I mean, we know that, people tend to gravitate more and tend to hold on to high paying jobs. But, if you getting paid next to nothing and it make it harder and if the teacher's not educated, how can they educate? Just put it like that. So yeah, I'm most definitely feeling
we gotta talk about that too now.
So my thought on that is, why are entertainers paid more than the teachers? Teachers go to school. They go to work. Sometimes they have to fight for their lives. Sometimes they have to fight other people's children. They are the all-stars, truly.
Yeah.
Every chance I
all
get.
The teachers that are watching, we commend y'all.
Thank y'all.
Yeah.
What up, GG? What up, Mr. Ken Drummond? What up, y'all? Gotta give y'all a shout out.
Hey, everybody.
What up, Chico Nance? Had to shout y'all out real quick. Now, I said this last week. Now we still got to talk about our kids not being able to sign their name.
Yeah, that's sad. That's very sad. I mean, like you said, your signature. You live with your signature. You know what I'm saying? You live by your signature. You're gonna sign it all the time. And
you have to sign.
And it's sad because now that most stuff is electronic, man. I hate to say it, man, but it's a little rough trying to sign your name in cursive on those things, either way it go. And I can write in cursive. I'm from the old school, but that garbage they got, I mean, come on, man. Teach our kids how to write, you know what I'm saying? Because writing, it's valuable. Are we going to let that form of communication go out like the Morse code or something? Are we going to let writing go out?
We can't, because because just like you said yourself, documents that need to be signed, if kids don't know how to sign it, they're not going to be acceptable. There was a situation in my life where a friend of mine's children received a birthday card, and the person that gave them the birthday card signed their name, and they couldn't read who it was from because they were not taught in school how to read and write in the cursive language. And it's English. It's just a different form of writing.
Wow.
So why is that deemed unnecessary?
Right.
Because we still need it. You have to sign. Some jobs require you to sign for your paycheck. Some jobs require you have to sign a lease. Right. You have to sign important documents. You have to, for this matter, you have to sign your name on your social security card. So why are they not teaching it in school?
Right. Shout out to Russell Smith. Lily, read J.R. Nance comment real quick. Read that one.
Without fine motor skills, you can't write well.
Okay.
They hit hard.
Mm.
Now, and let's go to Duke. What up, Duke? Read Duke.
Okay, Duke. But doesn't learning start at home? Very true.
Yeah.
So
very
if the
true.
school system isn't teaching them, it's your job as the parent to make sure your child is well rounded,
No
educated.
doubt.
I
No
agree
doubt.
with that.
No
I agree
doubt.
because myself, for my children, my children, they are those that my oldest knows how to write cursive, and my other ones are learning because I go online, I print the sheets for them to practice their cursive writing. So my kids are learning, and some of them know.
Well, that would be a great thing if all parents could do that. But I'm just gonna go ahead and I appreciate you, Duke. But y'all can hate me if y'all want to. Y'all can. I said leave me an emoji with the bird fingers up. But most of these parents are just as dumb as the kids. I'm gonna say that. So if the parents don't know how to write in cursive, they don't know how to teach their children. So and then the teaching ain't being taught in school. Then
What do they learn?
let me just go ahead, Chip.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Chip.
No,
Go ahead, Chip.
I totally get it. I mean, you sending your kid to school at least to learn the basic. Writing used to be the basic. So I mean, yeah, if you want to,
It is the basic.
Yeah, if you want to teach them a little farther than the basic, yeah, I feel like that responsibility fall on the parent. But for the most, we send our kids to school to learn, and if they're not learning at school, why should we send them? It's
Right.
crazy. Mhm.
Shout out to Vivian Nance. Read that comment she just posted.
Okay, I think it's a shame. That's one thing that they should not have changed.
I agree.
Very
You
much
should
so.
not ever have taken in cursive writing out of school because now we can't tell who's who. What do they call it when you copy somebody's signature? What they call that? Forgery?
Mhm.
Forgery. Mm-hmm.
It's easy to copy manuscript. It's easy to copy that, man. A signed signature, that's hard.
Mhm.
It's hard to
Because
take
everybody has their own identity through their script.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Read
Ooh,
Gigi.
This next comment. Ooh, it's almost a form of slavery. If you can't do or sign anything, the person with the paperwork has the upper hand.
Mhm.
They can switch that. They can make that go any way they want it to go.
It's all right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
They can
Yeah.
call you illiterate. They can say, oh, this person doesn't know enough to sign their name. When this person could be smart as a whip, they just didn't learn cursive writing.
I want to say this, y'all. I appreciate y'all for lighting these comments up. Read Russell Smith right quick. Read that.
Okay, Russell Smith. Too many parents are dependent on the school to carry too much of the load. The value of education comes from home. I totally agree because we as parents are the children's first teacher. They learn their habits from their parents before they even walk into a school building.
Yeah.
So I totally agree.
Right.
Learning and teaching starts at home.
No doubt.
Right.
No doubt.
Right. But like I said too a while ago, if the parents don't know nothing and they depending on the school, and then you got these educators that are going to school. Now, like I said, I'm for the educators. Don't get me wrong. But you got a lot of them that don't care and they pass the students on. They don't take the time out to teach. I'm not going to get on to y'all. And hold up, Lee. I ain't going to get on to them in this because I'm for the teachers on this episode. Y'all mentioned a while ago that the teachers are underpaid. I totally am with that.
Mhm.
I'm with that. Teachers are underpaid. Teachers right now to me are our superheroes. And with that being said, I'm tired, and I'm speaking to whoever need to hear what I'm saying, of teachers having to pay for lunch. I'm tired of teachers and students having to pay for food, especially our students. If our students are going to school, and in this world, most of the time that is their only meal. They look to go to school to get that meal because most of the time the parents ain't at home. They ain't getting no food. But you giving a child a peanut butter sandwich because they don't have the money, or you giving them something because they don't have the money to eat, when you got people in jail that eat for free every day on our tax money. Now, if I'm gonna speak on behalf of our tax dollars, feed the dang on children and the teachers. Stop feeding people that don't want to live for nothing in jail. Stop feeding them. I'm gonna say it, man. Y'all can
Make them work for their food.
shoot me birds. I don't care. Do whatever. But our students and our teachers need to be eating for free if we're gonna say it's on our tax dollars.
Yeah.
My tax dollars pay for that child that don't have the money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay, so I'm gonna dial this back just a moment. You said the teachers don't teach and they just pass the students on. Well, the passing the students on,
do that.
but this came from the mandate that was passed a law a few years ago about No Child Left Behind. Y'all remember that?
Yes. That's part
So
of
there's No
that
Child
whole
Left Behind.
movement.
And then they have, and then, well, in the state of Georgia, I'm not sure in the rest of the states, but I'm pretty sure there's some form of standardized testing. The standardized testing that they have, they change the criteria for that every year. So a child can pass this standardized testing one year, and then the next year is, wait a minute, what's going on here?
Yeah, because I
It-
got
And then this education thing can get real deep real quick.
We're gonna do a part two on this. We letting y'all know we're gonna have part two. It's not gonna end tonight on this because it's so much to talk about. Go ahead, Chip.
Yeah, but I was just gonna say, dealing with that whole thing, I got a partner in here in our local school system, and he just quit the school system. He said he could no longer do it. For the simple fact is, for that simple reason of no kids left behind. He said due to the fact that they know that even though they don't do the test or they don't put no effort forth, they're gonna pass anyway. So he said, he couldn't. He said the school system was out of control. It was total chaos. He said, just trying to, he was teaching, I think like middle school. Middle school. And he said, I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy just how he said that, he was like, man, I even told one kid, man, here go the answers. He said the dude wouldn't even write the answers down, even if he gave them to him.
Wow.
He was like, yeah, he quit. He done with the public school system. He's now at college. He's teaching at a college now. But he quit. He dropped out of the school system because he said he just refused to pass kids along, and these kids wasn't putting forth no effort. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you said something about, you said the public school system. In an ideal world, everybody would send their children to a private or a charter school. Because I really want to send mine to a private school. But private school costs money that is not allotted in the budget right now. But yeah, I would the way they teach in private schools and charter schools, I would really love that to be in public schools as well. But I know that there's a whole bunch of red tape around that. But I would really love if some of that private school education, charter school education, could actually be in the public school.
Read Gigi's last comment.
Gigi's last comment. Those tests don't mean a hill of beans. Some of the tests have nothing to do with what they are working on and on all year. You hit the nail on the head right there, Gigi. You hit the nail on the head. Because my children, they take these tests and they say, Mommy, the stuff that's on these tests, I don't know what's going on. That's not what the teacher just taught us. That's not what we do.
And what test is that? What test?
The Georgia Milestones test, and they're putting the way they're doing it, they're putting pretty much all of the problems in word problems. And children, I'm just gonna say it, everybody learns differently, and some kids get it, some don't, but they're treating it like a one size fits all situation.
Is
And
it
that's
sort of like the basic skill test we used to take?
like the Iowa Test of Basic Skills. It's on a whole different level.
Hmm.
It's on a whole different level. If they give them a grade between the range of a 1 and a 4. 4 meaning you are a top tier, you're an excellent student. 1 and 2, you have a whole lot of work to do. 3 meaning you are on level where you're supposed to be.
Wow.
It is, yeah.
Read Vivian Nance last comment.
The children know they're going to be passed on, so some don't even try to learn.
Yeah,
And that's
I mean
sad, but true, man.
that's what's happening. You know, we can't.
That is sad,
you know,
man.
I know not all, no kid left behind, but that's when the parent come in. You know, if that kid is getting left behind, then you know if the school can't afford or the school don't have the ability to give them the extra help that they need to stay afloat, then that's when the parent come in and give them that extra help that they need so that they won't get left behind. But we don't have that. Therefore, we choose to say, okay, no kid left behind, so we'll dumb everybody back so nobody will feel left behind. And we can't, you know, we can't do it like that. You can't dumb everybody down just so
Okay.
you know, no one will be left behind.
Okay, I'm gonna interject on. Okay, so being a former PTA member, some kids come to school with their home life. We don't know what their home life is or was. Some kids don't have peace at home, so they come home with that. So school is a safe place for them, or it's supposed to be a safe place. So there are some kids in school that are dealing with emotional baggage, they're dealing with psychological baggage, they're dealing with a whole lot of stuff on top of trying to learn.
No doubt.
So that's a factor as well about the kids not trying. Some kids, they're too tired to try because they don't have what they need at home, or they're in situations that they have no control over. So there's that as well.
You know, we can take a whole lot of roads, avenues on this. I mean, we're gonna definitely have to do a part 2 on this. And all of y'all that are in the comments, we definitely appreciate y'all tonight and we want y'all to continue to be with us on the next time we cover this. And more than likely, because you know, here at Opinion Matters, when we get something that's real hot like this, because there's still more to cover on this matter. Mm-hmm. More than likely, we're gonna do this show again next week and be part 2. And I'm not cutting nobody off. Because I still want to get to a couple of these comments. But I'm gonna give y'all funny. Let's lighten it up. Let's lighten it up a little bit. See, these new age parents are different. They're different. I'm gonna say everybody in 2020, everybody that's under 40. That's a different type of, well, okay, Lily look at me crazy. All right, so let me say 35. People under 35, because Lily got this. I know she got this. So y'all remember back in the day, everything was a house, and your parents told you, because you had your big mamas and your pawpaws and all, and they told y'all, they told you, if you don't learn it here at the house, you're gonna learn it at the church house. If you can't learn it at the church house, you're gonna learn it at the schoolhouse. If you don't learn it at the schoolhouse, you're gonna be in the courthouse.
Yeah.
Everything was a house. I'm like, so what about the outhouse? Anyway, I had to lighten the load up a little bit. But this topic is real touchy, man. And we can go beyond the incursive writing. Which that I remember back in the day, they really hammered down on writing, reading, and math. And because those are the 3 most things you really gonna need in this world today. You need to know how to write, you need to know how to read, you need to know how to count. You know, I'm just saying, I think without being able to write a signature, your own signature is a handicap.
Mhm.
I just feel that way.
Mhm.
And we're gonna get back on that. Our government, y'all need to do better on feeding our children. I'm still on that. Our children and us and our teachers. Y'all need to do better on that, man. We paying all this money for lottery, and the lottery's supposed to be for the school system, but they don't see that money.
Certain school systems see that money. Not every school system sees that
Well,
money.
well, how I feel, every teacher needs to see that money.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah,
No doubt about that.
most definitely.
We should not have underpaid. Man, look, man, I'm going to say this. When you got boys that go to school looking like grown men and girls going to school full-figured women, and they buck up at the teachers talking about what they ain't going to do, you ain't going to make me. I mean, come on, man. A teacher has to deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
These teachers, most of these teachers go to school are afraid of the students.
Yeah, a lot of them. I mean, yeah.
Come on.
Mm.
And then they can't say nothing to the students. You know, they can't do because they'll lose their job. What little bit y'all paying them, they'll lose that.
Yeah.
Our government suck. I said it.
My buddy that quit the school system, he said he was walking by a class one day, and he said he just happened to look in the class. It's about an hour into the morning. He said he looked into the class, it's total chaos. He said he stuck his head in the door, kid just everywhere. He like, man, what's going on? What a teacher. And just so happened they had a sub that day, and one of the girls said they made that fat quit. Yeah, they were just sitting there.
See, that ain't right, Chip. That is not right, man. Oh man, we got to cover, man. We got so much cover. We got to go. We're gonna read these last comments, and then we're gonna let Chip have it. Read Chico Nance comment if you got it, Lily.
How can the children be our future when some schools is not putting knowledge in them?
I agree. Read. Let's see.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this. What up, DeWitt? What up, DeWitt? Ken Drummond. What up, big bro?
Gigi said, "I wish the kid would book."
Hey, but then you'll be unemployed, Gigi. You'll be unemployed. I mean, because we can't test the students. You know.
Yeah.
Man, I could go somewhere. I'm gonna throw something in there. I'm gonna throw this one. I'm gonna throw this one, Lily. I'm gonna throw it. Chip know where I'm going. I'm gonna throw it and then I'm gonna leave it alone. I think we messed up when we merged, when we segregated. I think our black schools should have been, because our teachers in them days, they didn't play. Y'all can debate with me all y'all want to. I said what I said. I'm done. Tip, go ahead and give it to us.
Hey.
Martin Luther King messed y'all up.
Oh my God.
I said it.
Another show.
Mute your mic. Mute your mic.
He messed y'all up.
Mute your mic.
Because when y'all merged, then y'all started bringing in, y'all started doing what they were doing. And I ain't gonna name what they, but y'all know as black people what the white people were doing. Y'all wasn't doing none of that stuff. But when y'all merged with them, y'all started doing everything under the sun that they were doing. You started doing it because we learned in the home, Russell Smith. We were learning in the home. Ken Drummond, we was learning in the home. But when we merged, we forgot what home taught us.
Yeah.
I said what I said. Y'all don't like what I said, and this ain't got nothing to do with Chip or Felicia. This is Quail speaking. That dude Quail. Leave me the comment. Shoot me the bird. I don't care. I'll deal with you next week. This is not their opinion. This is my opinion only. And if you don't like my opinion, follow something sharp. Matter of fact, next time you're on I-20 and you're doing about 75, 85, open your car door and take a hard left. I don't care. I said what I said.
Well.
And I'm done. Chip, don't give it to us.
All right.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, bye. Heated. We didn't expect for it to get this heated, and hopefully everybody that watches make it home safe. But yeah, yeah. But like I said, it is heated, and we most definitely gonna have to deal with it again because we are dealing with the education of our children, man. And like I said, we are sending our children to school for one reason only. I know I did. I sent my kids to school to learn. Because people that supposedly went to school in order to do that profession. See, I was never a school teacher. A lot of parents are not school teachers. So we trust in our school systems to educate our kids because that's what they are there for. So big up, salute our school system, man. Like I said, we have a whole lot we got to talk about as far as CRT and this pronoun thing. We could go on forever about our school system, man, but we must pay attention to our school system because our school system, like I said, that's what we send our babies to. So let's pay attention to our school system, and we would love to hear your opinion on it. So leave it in the comment. All right, I'm done, man. That's it.
Oh,
Hey, hold on, Lily, before you go.
Too heated.
Before you go, Lily, read what Vivian Nance and Gigi said.
okay. Ooh, okay. Vivian Nance say, yeah, right about that. They whooped our butt and made us learn.
That happened.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yes,
happened.
The
yes,
paddling.
that did happen.
Read Gigi.
And Gigi, yes, even though the merge, more Black parents should show up to their kids' school events or even eat lunch with them.
Pay attention.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen. You know how much of a life changing experience for your child to see you walk in and just be with them for that moment. That would probably make them want to learn. You know what I mean?
Like, oh, my parents came to see me. My parents came to see me,
My
and not
parents
just
support
when
me.
they're acting, and not just when they're acting a fool in class.
Yeah.
Show up when they're doing good.
Yeah.
That's right.
And
Lily,
when
go
they
ahead
acting
and
a
give it
fool,
to us.
show up too, though. Yeah.
Oh yes, show up. Just show up, just to say, hey, I just stopped by to say, hey, how you doing? See what's going on. Let the teachers know who you are, because I guarantee you, at every one of my children's schools, they know who I am.
Right. Right. Go and give it to us, Lily.
Okay, so once again, we love y'all comments. Thank you for lighting it up. Thank you for lighting it up, because yes, we did talk about it today. So with that being said, you can follow us on TikTok at Mupixo. Excuse me, Mupixo NPSKOM. That is Mupixo NPSKOM. You can follow us on Instagram at opinion_show. I'm underscore opinion_matters_show. Please forgive my brain farts today. But follow us, like us, share. This is stuff people need to know. Also, thank you once again for the love in the comments. Thank you. We appreciate all our subscribers, all our followers, everybody who rocks with us. Thank you. We love y'all. And if you have a topic that you would like for us to discuss, drop it in the comments and let's talk about it. If you don't like anything that has been said or will be said, once again, drop it in the comments. Let's talk about it.
Okay, and with that being said, trying to wrap this up real quick because y'all, we on the time frame with YouTube. So I'm gonna say this while I'm talking. For those of us that want to hear part 2 of this on next week, all of you that's in the comment right now, just type a quick yes, because there's more stuff that we need to comment on this. So if I can get at least 5 yes right now before we log off, we're gonna come back next week with it. So just give me a yes. You don't have to leave no long comment, just give me a yes. And with that being said, read that last comment Vivian Nance said real quick.
I don't think it's right for adults to pay more money for lunch and get the same amount of food the students get.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
I didn't know that was even going on. That
Oh
even
yeah.
make it sad. Wow. Wow. So
Yeah.
you charge
So
taxing the teachers, huh? Wow.
Uh-huh. And they
that
get
part,
they get
that
this much
part.
food.
So we got the yeses. So next week we are going to definitely do part 2. Y'all please tell everybody that we are on. And you know, I'm that dude Quail. And that dude Quail, I'm trying to get y'all money back for the money y'all spent on what's the pastor Creflo Dollar's
No.
book. I'm trying to get y'all money back on Creflo Dollar's book, and I'm trying to get you teachers some more money. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get y'all some more money, get y'all paid. You know what I mean? Because y'all need to be paid. So
Yeah.
I thank y'all for rocking with. So please tell everybody next week that we coming on at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock, and we gonna do this thing, and I'm going all the way in. Chip and Felicia going all the way in. All right, and I appreciate everybody in the comment. It's a lot of y'all, so I can't read all of y'all today, but it's a lot of y'all. And I want y'all to know, man, we love y'all. We thank y'all for being a part of the Opinion Matter team, rocking with us. Shout out to Lady in the Hook, Felicia. Purpose Photo, that's Chip and Nicole. And of course, Record Already, Mu Pixel. Jolene Nance for News People Should Know. Y'all please check out News People Should Know. It's every Tuesday. Every Tuesday morning at 8 o'clock. You get the news that you need to know. You need it. I mean, especially the health tip. Y'all need, because a lot of y'all don't read. So she giving y'all the health tip and telling y'all what y'all need to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just a bite of some asparagus. You know what I mean? You could lower your blood pressure. I mean, just simple things that y'all don't know. So please chime in. The News People Should Know. That's Jolene Nance on Tuesday mornings at 8 o'clock. And y'all can catch that on the way to work. But we appreciate y'all once again for rocking with us every Thursday night. Man, we love y'all, man. We love y'all. Everybody in the comment, man, y'all showed out today, man. We love y'all, man. So like I said, next Thursday, we're doing part 2 of this education in our school system, all right? So y'all already know what the subject is, all right? Everybody already know it. So we're going to see y'all next Thursday, all right? We love y'all. Deuces.
Peace.